Hey everyone, how are we going? Today I'm going to bring you a TRUNKSGETA deck profile. So I played in the Oceania Regionals today, and I came 5th out of like 82 players. There was only about 30 signed up until like a day before, and then we jumped up to 82, which was insane. But I'll just give you a quick deck profile. We got the pre-release leader. I didn't take my top 16 leaders on the trip today because I'm away with my family on holiday, and this is a webcam event, so I didn't want to risk taking those with me. But we'll go over the deck nice and quick because I'm a bit tired and I don't want to waste your guys' time. So we'll start off with the basics. The bare bones of TRUNKSGETA. You can't not run for all these cards. I've seen some decks cut down on the Vegetas to 3 or something like that. Don't do it, just you need consistency. And then to increase consistency, we've got the Tomb Bombers as well. So the full 18 package suite. I don't run any of the tournament pack Vegeta, which is, for those who don't know, this Vegeta. I don't run any of it. It's not a very good card, at least in this current climate, and I'll explain why later, but it just doesn't have the versatility that it needs to have, and I'll explain why later. But that is the bare bones, and now we'll go over the defensive package that yellow has that you're pretty much going to see in every yellow deck, so I won't spend too long. You have your free defense, the Take a Life token negates, and the power of the Super Saiyan. You then have your other sparking negate, which is Time Magic. Time Magic's really good into Android 21, which has the restanding secret rare, cooler secret rare as well. It's really good to slow that down. And then just a bunch of other things. It's really nice to say you can't untap. 2 Final Flash. Similarly, I didn't want to lose to Android 21 because I don't like losing to... I'm the type of player who will find a deck and I will refuse to lose to it. And today, that was Android 21. So we have Final Flash to stop that 8 cost when they play. And then we have 2 Forbidden Power. That's it's a floodgate that I can use under Quit Sky and not lose cards, and it's really good with Trunks Vegeta blocker as well. So very good. That's the extra card suite. We've got 10 in total. It's a pretty good number for Riposte, but it's kind of up in the air, I guess. Like, you're going to see them or you won't see them. I don't know, it's a bit luck based. And then for our Riposte effects, we have 8. I initially just had the 7, which is why this is a non-SPR. Very sad. However, the cards are just too good. Like, having 8 Ripostes in your deck are just silly. You will get to this awkward point where, like, you're looking at your hand and yellow has so many generic good cards that you're looking at every single card in your hand and you just don't want to copy it off. You don't need all, like, your Ripostes and your Vegetas. You just want to be able to see them. So if you have, like, 3 or 4 in hand, you can combo them off. So you don't be afraid to do that. But this is, like, I guess what you're expected to see in yellow. And you're probably expecting to see this if you've put some time into looking into yellow TRUNKSGETA at the moment. But we have arguably one of the best cards in the deck at the moment, which is our Servant Margin Vegeta. So on play, so activate main if your leader is a Vegeta. So you can't do it on the unawakened side, but you can do it on the awakened side. You get to draw a card and play this. It is a 25k swing because it has Servant, so it won't untap during an untap phase, but if it did, it would be way too strong. On swing, it carries a 5 or less, and if you have a Goku in your Z energy or in your or in play, it gains double strike. So the Gokus we play to kind of work with it is we play 4 of the Ultimate Duo. It's a very strong card. It's basically mini Turtle, so you pay 1 for it, and on play it carries 1 of your opponent's battle cards. In rest mode, doesn't ignore barrier, however it does negate its skill. So like if there's a Cell Max or something in rest mode, you can clear it without having to lose your board and crit a life, which is really cool. And then the other card, which I kind of want to up because it performed surprisingly well today, Zarbon. So that's why you don't play this little Vegeta, is because Zarbon is better. So there's a couple of reasons Zarbon's better. The main one is this Vegeta. If you attack with it, people are going to leave in a rest mode. So then you're just going to leave it because it doesn't affect the game state at all, so they won't prioritize removing it, and then you just Zarbon to restand it, and then you get another free 25k swing, which is a lot of value, and it also clears something. So Zarbon, you get a lot of value off that. Additionally, a lot of the times you'll have like a robotic Riposte in rest, or you'll have just something in rest that they're not prioritizing clearing because yellow gets Like, he has a lot of one-cost bodies that he gets on the field. So, unlike Vegeta, which can only restand at Trunks, you can use Zarbon to, like, restand or a post or something, and then combo it off. So it just gives you, like, an extra 5k value. It really overperformed today, and I would recommend everyone swapping over to Zarbon. Then finally to, I guess, the last yellow card, we've just got 2 Swift Retaliation Coolers. It's yellow staples, you kind of got to run it. And then to finish it off, we have our 2 Overwhelms. So happy the card's back. Secret Identity Marseille, beautiful card. Don't need to explain too much. Yellow has a lot of great removal for single target things. It can struggle with clearing wider boards. However, with the Zenkai energy mechanic, you can sometimes struggle to fill up your drop, but you just got to sequence and play around properly. We then have our 3 Krillins and our 1 Gohan Piccolo. I'm assuming everyone saw that coming for super combos. I do run Bulma, but I don't run Vegeta super combo because there are so many extra cards. You really just need to bottom deck your extra cards in a pinch to get that extra 5k combo. So you definitely do want to have Krillin over Vegeta. Then just going over the Z deck, let's actually quickly pull Margin Vegeta back because it's the other reason why this card is so insane. We have 2 SS2 Gokus. This card also came in the same starter deck. Don't worry about the Activate Main or the Z stack. They don't matter in this deck. But the auto, when this card attacks, you get to choose this Margin Vegeta. So they own that name. And you get to switch it to active mode. Then you get to choose one of your battle cards in one of your opponent's battle cards in rest. KO it, and then this card gets 10k. So for 2 energy, it's a 25k swing that carries something in rest, which is pretty valuable. And like you don't lose a card in hand for it, which is doubly valuable. Also, it restands your Margin Vegeta, which will be another attack. So for if you Zarbond for 2 energy, you essentially get 2 25k double strike swings and a 25k swing, and you get to carry 2 cards in rest mode, which is a lot of value. Put Margin Vegeta away. Now, so you had the 2 Gokus, which is, they gave a lot of value. They came in every game. They were, like, the best Z battle card I played. 2 Oolongs. I don't think I played a single Oolong this weekend. Actually, I may have played one. It's a predictable card, but you kind of do have to just run it. There's not much else to say about Oolong. You could potentially cut it to 1, as you saw. I don't run Mirror. I could potentially Siding Mirror is something you could look into, but yeah, you don't. If you're Siding Mirror, then keep 2. If you're not, then just the 1's enough. You have the Evolved Defender. Very good card. Was surprisingly clutch into Janemba Mill. Well, it was good into Janemba Mill. I didn't end up needing it because I ended up winning. But so then you've got your 1 Gohan. Gohan's just there. If you absolutely miss your 1-drops at the start, turn 2, you can drop a Gohan. And you can stabilize by it because it searches for the Trunks, which gets you the Vegeta, which lets you awaken. And then we have the 1 surmounting Vegeta, which is the Self-Awakener. I think I used it once or twice today. I used it against Janemba Mill, and I think I used it one other time to get to 4 so I could get my super combos live. Then we'll go to the side. Side's not double sleeved, and one of the cards isn't sleeved at all because I had a couple broken sleeves today, but that's alright. We'll start off with the unsleeved card. 1 Forbidden Power. I was worried about Koitsukai deck, so like against Kai. I think Black Kai was the main one I wanted to be outside in. You know what, let's just go over matchups in terms of sideboard. Then also for Kai, and I probably would run a third of this instead of Forbidden Power. Or actually maybe, I don't know. But this Gohan's super good into Kai. So it says, so you can play it for 1. When one of your opponent's cards is switched to rest mode, when you have your 3-drop Trunks out, if you're able to clear their unison, which with a more aggressive build, as you saw with all those double strikes, the Margin Vegeta and the Goku, you are able to clear unison relatively easily. You are able to play this because they'll normally play unison first when it's switched to rest mode. Then you play the Gohan, which says your opponent's battle cards with an entry cost of 5 or more are now played in rest mode. So you're able to essentially just win the matchup free from that point. Let's go over, I guess, any hand control matchup. I hate losing hand control, so we have 2 Gohans and 2 beautiful level 2 Boras. I just don't want to lose hand control, so we run those. I didn't put too much time into figuring out the sideboard and like figuring out what the meta was, so we had 2 Black Smokes just in case I came across something and I was like, okay, Black Smoke really needs to come in here. Speaking of not wanting to lose to Android 21, we had our 2 Trunks the Cunnings, which was, yeah, I essentially just didn't want to lose to Android 21, so it just hurts the 8-drop. For the mirror match, I ran 2 Tyrannical Blows. Just being able to stop a post, and anything like if I came across Gamma or anything else with a lot of floodgates, being able to stop an tyrannical blow was really good. And then the card that won me in my last game today, Frieza Emperor of U7. So this is the signature card that Philip used to win Worlds. And it's honestly pretty decent. Like, the deck has so much stall now that you can get to turn 7 relatively easily, slam it, and then you kind of just win the game. I did it against my Milnember player last round. They UI'd, had to crit 2 life. It was pretty unfortunate. But that is the deck list, guys. I hope you enjoyed. A quick overview of the matchups. Round 1, I played against Blue Trunks. Super close game. Ended up just pushing through my last turn. I would have been beast time the turn after. So very close game. Round 2. What was round 2? Round 2 was TRUNKSGETA Mirror. He didn't have any of the new cards. And I just kind of had a bigger board than he did all game. So that was, it was relatively easy, but still a super close game. He was running Panseeker and that nearly got me, but I had the counter for it, which was lovely. Round 3, I played against Red Sin. Super close game. I was put down to like 2 life, and I used all 3 of my super combos. That was my non-Gohan Piccolo by turn 3, but then I was able to like double riposte, time magic, and shit like that to stay alive until I was able to barely kill him on a really like flimsy push I had to do to like try to scrape it through, and I sequenced it well and got it through, which was great. Round 4 was my only loss of the day, which was to Kai. I know I just said how good of a matchup I had against Kai. However, I didn't see a single 3-drop Trunks, and to use the Gohan combo, you needed 3-drop Trunks. I also didn't see any riposte. I saw one Vegito, which got counterplayed. It just wasn't my day. I did sign in the extra Forbidden Light, and I did see him. I did charge it, which was probably stupid. One Forbidden Light came in really clutch, and I would have been able to have game, but they were able to play the Overrun Bardock. So it was a super close game. More of my opponents filled than mine, and they didn't mess up, so I lost. Which is unfortunate. I do like having games which were a bit closer, but props to Chris. He played really well. Round 5, I played against a deck that I can't remember what it was. What did I play round 5? I played against Green Cool round 5. Neither of us drew super well to start off with, but I had a couple of good early swings and got him down pretty low, and was able to push through relatively quickly. Once that was down, it was kind of, once I pushed through, I was pretty much dead the next turn because I overcommitted, but I was pretty confident I'd be able to have it on my push, which I did. And then final round, I played against Milnember, which is 7-drop Frieza, came in massive clutch for. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. If you want to play this deck, go for it. It's great. It's definitely a lot more aggressive, which I love. I would definitely recommend, you'll probably cut down like on your approach and Vegetos a little bit, have like 6 in total, something along those lines. And in normal Trunks Vegeta, you want to leave about 2 energy open defensively, but in this one, you just want to like really push and leave 1 energy open, or 2 if you think they have a counterplay for you in the game. But that was the deck, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I will be trying to bring you David Liu's top 8 deck, Kevin's top 8 deck. I think I'll bring you. I'll be able to get you, and I'll also try to get Alan Liu's as well as the Hatch players' top 8 deck profiles. So stick around, and have a good one. See ya.